the comedy podcast where we reboot everything that doesn't need a reboot, which is most things. I'm one of your hosts, Scott Owen.
I'm the other one, Frank Serra.
Hello, Frank.
What's up, Scott? How you doing today?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yep.
All right. You're fine. We're all fine.
Yeah, we're all fine.
So I was singing in the shower this morning, Scott.
Yeah.
And because I do that, and I said, you know what? I like when people sing. So let's do something musical today. Let's reboot Glee.
Oh, okay. You sure you don't just want to reboot the musical episode of Flash?
Yeah, we're just gonna do that now, actually. All right.
I think that also Once Upon a Time has gotten a musical episode. Scrubs did it. Community did it. Now I'm looking up a list of TV shows with musical episodes. Xena Warrior Princess, heyo.
Oh, it's called The Bittersweet.
You get it?
No.
Do you
Explain.
get it?
Oh, there's two! There's two! And the second one, Scott, is called... Now, you gotta bear with me. I'm gonna say it, and then I'm gonna explain it.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Liar, Liar, Hearts on Fire. And it's Lyre.
Like a musical instrument.
Like the musical Lear.
Now, on this list, they're listing the Nightman Cometh episode of Always Sunny as a musical episode.
It's an episode that has in it a musical.
Right, that does not count.
So do you want to do any of these, or do you want to do Glee?
No, I think we should just do Glee.
Alright, I agree.
And here's the thing. We've already got a pretty good idea for Glee. And I'm not going to fake it. I'm not going to fake us stumbling.
We're not phonies, Scott.
So
we're gonna come straight right now.
And come hard.
And come clean.
Come often.
Or don't come at all.
Come early,
and
come often.
And that's our new catchphrase.
Or don't come at all?
No, it's with all the stuff we said before, we'll go come together. Real, come clean, come together, or don't come at all.
Is come early, come often a thing people say? That can't be a thing.
No, I am afraid to Google that.
It's gotta be something else. It's something early, something often.
Vote early, vote often.
Is that what it is?
That's what Google told me.
How do you vote often? There's only certain times you can vote.
Yeah. I don't know.
Alright, so for Glee, we're thinking post-apocalypse.
Yeah, we're going to take everything after...
I think it's a dystopia.
After the apox.
So dystopia, what we know for sure is that singing
So here's what I was thinking. Oh, so do your thing.
Singing and music are outlawed.
Yes. Now, I was thinking... outlawed is classic dystopia, but we could go Giver with it, right? Where, so in the Giver, everything was black and white, and there was no colors because of the drug that kept everyone down. But what if there was no music? And people were like, I heard this strange sound combination that I was unfamiliar with.
And then what happens?
But then the audience doesn't know it's music because it hasn't happened yet, right? Where they're like, I heard, did you hear the sounds? And then they're like, no, dude, what are you talking about? There's these sounds. And then they like go to like a sewer and there's like a guy that's like playing the drums.
Are they allowed other forms of art? Like we're not just doing like Equilibrium.
No, like they do paintings and stuff, right?
Just no music.
No music. And sound is just for speaking and everyone talks like short and quickly.
Okay, so why has music been outlawed?
I'm
thinking some sort of evil overlords.
Yeah, there's some kind of like, is it going to turn out that music is the overlord's weakness?
Yeah.
Or is it going to turn out that it's because he doesn't like music very much?
Do you know
what I mean?
I wasn't necessarily thinking just one overlord.
Oh, the overlords.
Yeah, I said plural. Maybe
the clan.
Well, so is it is it aliens or robots?
Ooh, that could go. I like
alien or robot or alien robot.
I like the idea of like, is It's a little bit. Do Terminators like music?
I think Terminators love music. Oh,
they do?
I don't know. I think so.
I mean, I don't know. These ones don't, and I'm thinking because if it's aliens, it's like not man's fault. But if it's robots, it can be their fault because they made the robots.
Does it have to be man's fault? I think it's
no, it doesn't. But
maybe it's
all right. Let's do aliens. Let's do aliens, and maybe music is like
it's like a Mars attack situation. It makes their heads explode.
Yeah, it hurts them. Do we just do the head exploding?
What about this? Aliens didn't like conquer Earth so much as aliens showed up and basically offered to share their advanced knowledge and technology and cure for everything, but the cost is no more music. Aliens say, if you do this, no more music.
Oh, like you all know what music is. Like, you're not, but I swear to God, if I hear 1 second of one song, we're gonna take it all back.
Yeah, maybe they don't tell them why either.
Yeah. So the aliens say there's no music allowed. All right. So the aliens, what are they called? The Borotrons.
The
lame men.
Not everything's got to be a Tron.
I don't know what else. What other things do aliens do?
I'm pretty sure just every time we've had to come up with an alien, one of the first things you suggest is a Tron.
I don't know.
Especially because a Tron is usually a robot. All
right, Mr. Expert, name the aliens. I don't know what you want from me.
They're probably the cacophonoids. No, because it's still sound.
Yeah, okay. All right. Not every alien has to be annoyed.
You gotta avoid the noid, really.
So they're I don't know. Hold on. I have to Google how to spell it for real. CACO. Okay.
Hang on. What's another like the monotoniums?
Okay, no, they're the monotoniums now.
The monotonians. I don't like that.
Yeah. They're the monotoniums I like.
Monotoniums sounds like a friggin' horrible Glee Club name.
But boom. Now we're back. We're back in the mix.
Every single TV show except Glee, whenever a character reveals that they used to be in a Glee Club in high school, I'm pretty sure without fail that Glee Club's name is always, always, always Here Comes Treble.
Mm-hmm. It's low-hanging fruit. So the monotoniums say no music, or we take back all the antibodies and the medicine and the buildings we build.
Yes. And
we'll just suck it all back up. Like, you'll all get sick. Like, all our antibodies are doing is just bear hugging the viruses, and then if we hear music, you're all gonna die.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's not like they're gonna kill everyone. They just say like,
no, they're gonna die from their own diseases that
they'll go back to being.
They would have died, and then the aliens helped them and gave them the bear hug antibodies.
Well, and to be clear, they would have died as humans normally die. It's not like we were suffering from plague.
You got like a horrible disease and you were gonna die, and then the monotoniums gave you the antibodies.
No.
And now you would have died, but you're alive. And then the aliens say, just don't ever play music, I swear to God.
No, it's not like they did it on a case-by-case basis.
Well, no, I mean, they distribute their antibodies to the world through the World Health Organization, other hospital
They show up to Earth and they say, we can fix all of your problems.
If you, who's the president of the world? And then when we say we don't know, you're not even there yet? Alright, hold on.
We don't have one.
And then we get some Earth as backwater location play there.
Yeah.
You don't even have a world president yet? Oh, man. All right. Here's our number. Call us in 100 years when you figure this out.
And then we flash forward 100 years later.
And now it's the year 2217.
That's so stupid.
And there's a president of the world. Yeah. Who's the president of the world? It doesn't matter. We'll just call him. We'll just call him Pot-Tua.
Donald Trump.
I really don't want to go there in a public forum.
Fair enough. Okay, so yeah, so
then the president of the world calls the monotoniums in 2217. He says, monotoniums, I am the president of the world, and I accept your terms. Please come and give us your bear hug antibodies.
Yeah, sure. And so humanity has willingly they had to decide, is is immortality and
and babies
and science
mm-hmm.
is that worth giving up all of our music for? And humanity decides yes.
There's it's not. So for
no, but humanity as a whole decides yes.
Humanity decides yes, but they're
it is not. They are wrong.
They're pushed into it because of the plague, capital P.
No, I don't want that.
No?
No, I don't want it to be like they got.
So they all agree. You know what? It's not 100%, but they have the majority vote.
Right? Yeah, I want it to be like a. You guys could have just kept going as as you were, and like you were getting along fine, but you were offered.
They still get pictures.
You got pictures and paintings and stuff.
Yeah. And they go. All right, no music, but you still get pictures. You still get like books. And they go, yeah. We're fine.
Movies cannot have soundtracks anymore.
No, it's just talking. Plays are good, but not musicals.
Not musicals. No opera.
Soap operas with no musical cues. It'll be confusing for like 10 years, but we'll all just get used to it.
No raves. No more DJs. No more.
Yeah, you can stomp as long as it's not rhythmic. Yeah, now that's tricky. How close to careful. Music can you get? Can people?
What about? This is an interesting idea. I don't know where we could go with this, but I like the idea. Like, if you get too rhythmic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there
like the think police, but there's a rhythm police?
Yeah. Is there like a giant metronome that people can just always hear, and if they
wait. I mean, finish your thought, but I have questions.
I know. I'm not sure where this. I don't know how much.
Why would they be able to hear a giant metronome if there's no rhythm allowed?
Well, so that's the thing. It's like there's no music allowed, but what if everyone like operates within the same like rhythm almost? It's like it's not musical, but everyone like walks around at the exact same stompy pace.
No, I'm reading you. I'm vibing with you. So it's called being part of the sync, SYNC, and music destroys the sync. It destroys the orchestrated fabric of society that the monotoniums use to operate. So the monotoniums, they gave us their medicine and stuff, but they gave us the ability to, as a species, enter a synchronized state of perfect productivity.
Yes.
So then, and music disrupts that.
Yeah.
Music pushes the great metronome out of one's heart.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the great metronome.
Space metronome.
Yeah.
It's not a space metronome. It won't be a space metronome. It'll be a network of high altitude, low orbit aircraft.
Metronai.
Aircraft that, you get it.
Or it's just like in the heart of the world.
They gotta be in Atmo in order for people to hear the metronome.
Yeah, like the, Yeah.
In the Earth's core,
the metronomes have to be in the not the people be on the ground.
In the Earth's core is kind of good. I also like the network of hovering metronomes too, though.
Yeah, I want to do hovering metronomes so that we can have people like raid them and take one down.
And they are physical, like they're not like.
It's like big dung.
Well, like, with the big rod that's moving back and forth. It's not.
Yeah. This is not a simulated.
Yeah.
And these great space metronomes are synced to the greatest single metronome on Monotonium
Mountain.
So the great metronomes are synced to Monotonium Mountain,
which is, of course, formerly Mount Kilimanjaro.
Mm-hmm.
They chose the second highest. I don't even know if that's the second highest.
They just chose a good one. It's a good one.
They were like, you know what? Everybody is on Everest's junk.
Yeah. Just give us a mountain that's not.
We don't want, explorers constantly trying to climb us.
So, alright, President of the World calls Monotonium. They set up the great metronomes in the sky. Do people need an implant to sync themselves to the great metronome? I think they might. It can't be super invasive because otherwise our rebels.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's just there. And it is,
once they're all set up, it works with the
I think
human
it's just
frequency.
because people just hear it, and it is easier to just give
Go with
yourself to the metronome.
Yeah, let the metronome. Let yourself be the metronome.
It is easier to just be like everyone else. Just to be part of, just follow the crowd.
And there's fulfillment in that, being part of the Great Sync.
The Great Sync.
I've said it a couple times, and I'm open to alternatives to the Great Sync because it sounds like kitchen sink.
It does sound like kitchen sink, and I do agree with you there.
The grand talk.
Tiki-taki. The
human tick rate.
The wave.
The wave.
No. I think. Oh yeah, no. Let's see.
The wave's good.
The wave's not bad. I don't know. I feel like wave is too loose. Like I want something that strikes.
It's gotta be tight.
It's when you hear it, you need to think rigidity and structure.
The schedule, capital S.
No, not the sketch. It's gotta be. I feel like it's gotta be sound based. The sheet music.
Could just be like the beat.
The beat. The stomp. The tone.
The tone is pretty good.
Yeah, but the metronomes aren't tones.
No.
The tone could be.
I mean, we can afford to be abstract.
I have an idea for the tone, which I'll bring up later.
All right.
I think you'll like it. We'll call it back. I mean, the sync's not bad. It's just it sounds like a kitchen sink.
It sounds like a kitchen sink.
The rhythm.
I think the rhythm is the name of the enemy faction that's trying to take down the Great Metronomes.
No, that's not.
You have plans, okay?
We both have plans. The enemy faction is called Glee.
That's right. I forgot about that. That's the entire reason we're doing this.
It's an acronym.
Oh,
which we do need to decide there.
Let's just keep the sync. I mean, we can't think of anything else.
The gnome.
The gnome?
The gnome.
So the Great Metronomes bring everyone into the gnome.
Nome.
All right.
No, I don't like
Now, was that an acronym?
No.
No? Or gnome?
Bad.
Is it apostrophe N at least?
Yeah, it would have been. I don't want it to be the gnome.
What is it called?
Measures.
The measure. The measure.
The signature. Like a time signature.
Yeah, I like measure.
The measure's pretty good.
Time signature is better, but it's 2 words, so it's worse.
Yeah.
The Great Metronome brings everybody into the measure. Oof. The measure is the collective unconscious of all of those subscribed to the Great Metronome. I think the Great Metronome brings everybody into the measure, and then I think that works. I think humanity keeps going for a little bit, and then something happens that breaks a group of people out of the measure.
Yeah, I'm just right quick. I'm looking up a list of musical terms
that we're gonna try to weave in here.
Mm-hmm. So we got a cappella.
Okay,
that's a Glee thing. Keep that in mind. Cadenza. You got your cadence, atonal, chord, of course.
Cadence.
Chorus.
Good ones.
Conductor. That could be the
conductor's got to be the grand engineer of the Great Metronome.
Yes, the conductor. Deceptive cadence, a chord progression that seems to lead to resolving itself on the final chord, but does not. Incredibly unsatisfying, those deceptive cadences. Dissonance! Oh, dissonance. We gotta use dissonance.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the word I was trying to come up with when I wanted an alien name. Like the
but they're not dissonance.
Dissonance would have been very good. Oof.
I think the dissonance are a violent rival faction.
Do they got drones?
You know they got drones.
A dull, monotonous tone.
And you know that every member of the dissonance is at all times just going just like super annoying.
Droning on.
Yeah.
That's the musical term of drone. Uh-oh. Glee.
What is a Glee musically?
A vocal composition written for 3 or more solo parts, usually without instrumental accompaniment.
We're not going to use that.
No, but now I at least understand why it's called Glee Club. I always thought it was just like, the happy.
they're happy to sing.
Yeah, I like that there's an actual musical term, Glee. All right, homophony, harmony, legato, demi-legato, medley. Just throwing out these words. Monotone, already got it.
Mm-hmm.
Refrain.
Refrain is good.
Requiem. Resonance, absolutely resonance.
Yep.
Rondo. That will be someone's name, Rondo.
Rondo. Yep. I'm already writing it down.
Serenade. Sextet. Huh?
Just give me the highlights. Skip down.
Staccato. Definitely staccato.
Staccato.
As opposed to legato. Staccato and legato are twins.
Oh my god, we're just gonna name them all things. Okay, I'm in.
These are their code names.
No, yeah, they're code names. Okay, why not?
Tremolo.
Staccato and legato are like Mossy Manos.
Exactly right, Frank.
We'll get there.
Yeah, okay. Treble.
No, we're gonna skip treble.
Tonality. Timbre. With it's B-R-E.
With an R-E?
Yep.
Yeah,
boy. Tempo. Virtuoso.
I'll write it down, but I'm not sure how we can use it yet.
Whole note.
No, that's obviously sexual.
Adagio.
How long is this list?
I went back around to the A's.
All right, we're done then.
Allegro. Do we want more names? Well, we gotta choose some Glee names.
Allegro is pretty good. How many? So the traditional Glee cast was 14 characters.
It was like 39 characters.
I don't want to think up 14 names. So
No. But first, can we talk about the castrato?
We cannot have a castrato.
No?
Absolutely not.
Let's talk about Glee.
Mm-hmm.
G.L.E.E.
G.L.
G period, L period, E period, E period. All caps, acronym. What does it stand for? Global. Glee.
Global?
The G stands for Glee.
The G stands for... Wait, what? So it's infinite. Hold on.
A recursive acronym. Global
leadership evacuation. Hold on. Global leadership evacuation.
Ear evacuation.
What?
Ear evacuation.
Ear evacuation? Yes.
It's bad. No, it's horrible.
No, we're using it.
Global leadership ear evacuation.
Yep.
That sucks.
Ear evasion?
Ear
roll because they don't know what the word oral is.
Encore.
Man, I'm trying to get good. I love global leadership, and the second two E's have to mean that they're overthrowing the global leadership.
Global leadership eradication. Global leadership
eradication.
Eradication excellence.
Yeah, because they're also proud of their work.
Enemies. Ensemble. Ensemble is absolutely the last E.
Global Leadership Eradication Ensemble. Yes. So Glee. Wait. So all right. So hold on. So we're screwing up the timeline. Let's back to our rhythm. So okay, the Monotoniums give Earth their card and say, when you finally get to the place where you have a world president, give us a phone call. 150, 200 years later, the president of the world calls the Monotoniums, and he says, hey, I'm the president of the world. We're all set. Let's hook it up. Give us those great metronomes.
It's just like some extra padding just because we needed to make this longer. All right, so when it shows up, the aliens come and they're not ready. So then the aliens say, when you're ready, and then we show when they're ready. So
when they're ready. Because it's not before they're... This is not a hostile takeover. They're showing their ability to back off. Earth has to say yes.
Earth has to want it. This is still a TV show.
Is it?
I think it should be.
All right. I was thinking a series of disconnected street performances, but TV show works.
No, see, I want people to actually see this.
So the great metronomes are installed, and Monotonium Mountain, formerly Kilimanjaro, is where the conductor houses the king of all metronomes that syncs everybody to the measure.
They call it the podium. Is that where the conductor stands in an orchestra? On a podium?
The podium is the name of his castle, right?
Yeah, on top of Metronome Mountain.
On top of Metronome Mountain. And he runs the great metronome that sings...
And it's just like...
He runs the grand metronome that syncs the rest of the planet to the great metronomes.
Those great space metronomes. The GSMs.
The GSMs.
That's very good.
So then, everything's good, right? Well, they think everything's good because there's no music. They're all I think that it's not a. I think that it is a conscious choice, right, to not play music, but that when you are part of the measure and the pace of the great metronome helps. And you just, like, don't really think about making music also. You know what I mean? Like, you're happy being part of the measure, and you don't want to break it.
Yeah, it's easier to be like everyone else. You just fit in.
So then something happens so, like, I'm not sure. So, like, is it, like, the kind of space we want to go for is, like, an earthquake that knocks down a bunch of bongo drums and makes like a dope beat, and then like part of the town breaks from the measure. You know what I'm talking about?
It's got to be a small underground movement that starts, and it eventually does gain a following. But I mean, if this is a show,
so it is always intentional.
Yes.
The very first measure break is intentional. It's not an accident.
Well, so does every single person give in to the measure when it starts, or are there people who just hold out from the get-go?
Oh, like they just like go like underground bunkers. I think that.
So here's what I'm thinking. We are not following necessarily the foundation of the Glee. We're
just gonna fast forward again.
No. Series premiere. We will be following a person who. You know, they live as part of the measure.
Who's part of the measure?
It feels... Yeah. There's got to be something more, you know? That's how they feel. And...
But they have to hide their shame that they're not complete in the measure.
We're going to go with every classic resistance group story. So, you know, Matrix, the others, and
There's squids in everyone's guts.
No, not that. No. But that the resistance, like, finds him and recruits them.
An old man gives him a pill to take.
No.
So, how does Glee find... We need a name for this dude. Is not his code name yet. I'm thinking, like...
Well, is it a dude or a not dude?
Or, like, a... Okay, yeah, it can be a girl. I mean, I'll see... Whatever you want to do with it.
This is a reboot. Do we make him Finn Hudson?
Oh, that's a person that's from the show. Yeah.
Yeah, from the other show.
I thought you just like made a brand new name that wasn't very exciting.
No, he's just not a very exciting person.
Yeah, so it can be, and he's not very. I think that everyone we show, he's not 100% satisfied with the measure, right? So everything is happening lockstep. It's like footstep, slam the door, footstep. And then people like open your pencil cases. I don't know if they're in school or what.
They're totally
but then
in school.
Every once in a while, Finn Hudson, he'll just add step, and he's feeling because he wants the beat, you know?
Yeah, and can we say like every once in a while, like there's a part where he's just walking with it, and then we see him kind of like look around, see if anyone's watching, and he like. Takes an
and he just goes like jungle nuts.
You know, he just takes a single extra step out of
the beat. Outside of the measure.
Yeah. And that's how we know that this boy is different.
This boy is yes. Now how does Glee find people who are capable of breaking the measure?
Well, so they just got regular people around. And they just got like Glee is Among Us.
Oh, we're talking Shadow Organization.
Glee has, you know, they gotta go topside. Yeah, so they're just always on the lookout, and so somebody sees them do it.
Mm-hmm. And they say, "Come with me if you want to groove."
If you want to groove, you gotta get in the groove.
Well, do they openly make music?
No. So I'm trying to think how they. He takes that step, right? So at this point we have established the hard. We'll have like an opening, and not necessarily a montage, but just like kind of a summary of the state of the world. We show people getting arrested for walking out of sync, stuff like that. And when he looks around, he takes his step out of sync. Nobody notices, but then we show there is
somebody like in the bushes.
A girl. No, she's not even in the bushes. She's just like walking in beat or like standing at the drinking fountain or whatever, and she's staring right at him. He doesn't see her, but
she sees him, and she's just like found him.
We present to the audience. We make her like we don't reveal anything at first other than she's seen him. We make the audience think that, oh shit, she's gonna tell on him.
And this is, of course, one of our Glee members, Allegra.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Allegra. Real name.
Doesn't matter. But when you become part of Glee...
It's like Matrix.
You shuck the name you had in the
husk.
measure.
It's like,
you just cornhusk yourself.
We don't know Trinity's real name.
Nope.
Cool. So Allegra... They're still allowed to have emotions, and they just can't have music.
Yeah, they're not robots. They're just not music.
So she approaches him at lunch.
Yeah, are they in high school?
Of course they're in high school, Frank.
Yeah.
It's at the NBCW.
They're in high school, but they're all a taut 25.
In keeping with the original show, everyone playing these characters will be visibly, clearly older than high school age.
Some of them may even be 40.
Yes. Looking at you, Puck, the 38-year-old man in high school.
So Allegra finds Finn Hudson at lunch, and she says... I think she says, like, oh, is anyone sitting here?
And then she's like...
And then, like, they sit down.
She goes, you ever just, like, want to make music?
Well, I think it's more subtle, right? I think we get a good scene. They're eating lunch together, and they lift their forks, and they're all part of the measure at the same time and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, in a half beat, is when Allegra taps her fork on the table. Out of the measure.
I like that.
Well, give me...
No, I like that, but I didn't want... Because I had... So my idea was, we present her as a trying to catch him type of thing. Like, we make it seem like she's... I want it to be...
like she's a rhythm police member.
We want it to seem like she's a narc, and she's trying to be like, I saw you, and get him to, like...
act out of the measure?
Yeah, we don't want the viewers to know she's in Glee.
Yes, dude. I like this. No, yours has better long-term payoff.
Because here's the thing, in reality, she's testing not only, like, is he willing to break out of the measure, but will he be good at keeping a secret? Yeah. If he gives it up right away and is like, totally, I love jamming, she's like, well, you're
useless to Glee because you'll just get caught.
Exactly.
So she just sticks, because all right, we have to engineer the situation. Then does she just say,
she asks a lot of weird questions? Yeah,
like, do you ever think about the number 3.5? Half. and he has to say, but he's just gonna lie, right?
He's like, I only like whole numbers.
And I like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and I do not like 3.5.
And I do not like 5 unless...
And
he says, I only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And he just, like, does it with the thing.
Yeah. And it's all on measure. Maybe... Okay, so is this a... I think we can get some cool visual effects, right? So, whenever a scene is happening in which the measure matters, we can throw an overlay on the bottom of the screen, like Rock Band style, that shows when the measure's beats are coming.
Oh, man. I just want to... This would actually be a very cool thing to see visually, where literally everything in a movie is happening on time.
On, like, 4/4 time, yeah.
That would be so cool. I'm starting to enjoy this movie too much. We gotta make it worse.
I'm starting to want it to exist a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so she says, I saw you out there.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, I don't know what you're talking about. Excuse me. And she says, I saw you tap.
I saw that step.
How does she... This all sounds awful. How does she do it?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she doesn't even probe that hard. Maybe we just somehow give the viewer the impression she's...
Yeah. I think maybe we follow Finn for a little bit, and Allegra is now... She sees him And then, like, the next time he breaks the beat, she's there. And, like, now she's definitely watching him.
Yeah, and maybe she just, like, follows him home. A
locker note.
Oh, dude.
I know what you did. Meet me, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, here's how we do it. Here's how we absolutely do it. So the viewer sees that she's basically caught him. She sees it, and she seems like... And she'll be, like, a narc in class on, like... Johnny was talking.
Like, stupid stuff.
Who threw that? It was Steven. Like, she's a total...
Yeah. About non-measure things.
Yeah. Like,
right
normal
now.
high school, this kid sucks type things. Like, didn't you say there was going to be a quiz today?
Oh, my gosh. She's the worst.
She's the worst.
I hate this fictional person who you made say that.
We've seen her tell on people for dumb things. So after we've seen her do these things, then that's when we see her see Finn step out of time.
And you're like, oh, it's done.
And then, so that night at his house, the rhythm shows up. Who are the police?
I think it's just rhythm police.
Rhythm police show up. And you think
it's over.
And then she, like, comes through his window and is like, she saves him. She's like, come with me if you want to live.
Well, dude, I want to keep this, I know we're not doing my thing. I want her to throw a rock at his bedroom window, like, on a half measure. I want just, like, one little thing where you're like, oh shit, what?
Or maybe we rip even more from the Matrix, and she calls his cell phone as the rhythm police get to him.
And he says, get out.
She says, they're coming for you, get out. And then the door knocks incredibly rhythmically. You know, it's like...
Yeah, real flat.
Yeah. Oh god, I want this too bad now.
So then he has to scramble and shimmy and whatnot.
Yeah, and then I think he still gets caught
by the rhythm police.
I think the rhythm police still catch him, and then she has to. She Glee breaks him out, and she's there.
Oh, and this is easy. So the rhythm police's biggest weakness is that they can only act on measure.
Oh, dip! They rhythm police aren't human.
Yeah.
They
enter themselves into the grand metronome for their service.
They
so while
physically cannot act off measure.
Yes.
Oh,
while a member of the rhythm police is on duty, they are slaved to the metronome wholly.
But the rhythm police can change their time signature, their BPM, if you will. They can speed up their beat. They're still on measure, still in beat, but they can like speed up so to make them like more capable fighting, punching, running.
Because the civilian time signature is not good enough. They need to be amped up.
Yes.
So they're amped up, but they're still completely locked in. It's not an option.
Right, but they could go onto like 32 beats per second. Is that a thing? No, that's minute.
I don't.
Whatever the fast time signatures are, they're like going. They've got like a knob they can turn to speed themselves up.
Or maybe they have to radio and request a tempo increase. That'd be funny.
Oh, requesting a tempo increase is a very good line. Ooh, I like that.
Unit 27 requesting tempo increase, and
that's
then they all just
so good.
Yes,
that's
right.
So good. Woo! Oh, boy, I love that so much.
Oh man. Okay. So the rhythm police show up, and they're at civilian tempo.
Yeah.
And they knock, and everything, and his parents answer, and they're like, "Our Finn? No." And, then the police push their way into the house. That's when Allegra calls Finn and says, "You gotta bail. Jump out your window right now. I'll catch you."
I think he does run, but they catch him with the tempo increase.
Yo, you do want him to go to jail? Is that what I'm hearing?
I want him to get...
I was just thinking, like, he's in the cruiser, and then
I want him to at least get put in the cruiser, but I want him to run, and I want him to catch him, and then he's in the cruiser.
Okay, yeah, so he ends up in the cruiser. We're taking you to Cleft Station.
Does the cruiser have legs instead of wheels so that it walks in beat?
I think it can't, because the great space metronomes are supposed to be helping man become better.
Oh, but no, okay, so they're all all cars at this point are self-driving, and so they just drive at a perfect speed that there are no like traffic lights or anything. Everything just like weaves perfectly.
Everything is synchronized because of the Great Space Metronomes.
But so notably, we've seen that all cars are self-driving, literally no steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
But the Rhythm Police, they're driving, but they keep it perfectly in time.
Because their special pursuit cruisers have steering wheels.
Yes. And then, okay, so then Cruiser gets, they're going to have to cause a bit of a pile up.
Mm-hmm.
Glee, so the car flips, explode, doesn't explode, but it breaks. We see the view is from inside the car, so like the
real
camera,
GoPro style.
The camera stays on Finn, but like you can tell that he's upside down because his feet and arms are dangling. Loud high-pitched sound to indicate that his head has been struck. Very bright light. The car door opens. His vision finally focuses, and there's Allegra, and she says, "Come on!" and grabs him, and they run.
And they run.
Offbeat.
Good. Offbeat. Every footstep is offbeat. They're just like nailing it, which creates its own kind of beat.
God, what can is the metronome just constantly
thrumming through the hearts of men?
Well, is it laid under the entire show?
Oh, like
you constantly hear
like
the metronome.
Barely, not like huge bass thumps, but like on the line of subsonic, just like a ooh, just real in the background.
Woo! That'd be cool.
God, dude,
okay.
This is too good. I actually want to see this movie.
Me too, so bad. It's a show, but I guess it's a movie.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. It's a show.
Then he gonna meet the Glee Club.
He's gonna meet Staccato, Legato, Rondo, and Timber. I think his Squad is just those.
Gosh, it sounds so good hearing them all listed together.
I know, it's all back to back.
Staccato, Legato, Rondo, and Timber. Ooh.
And Timber takes him down.
Why would Timber take him down?
Yeah, because Timber.
No,
Timber.
No, that's not what timber means in this case.
But it can also mean that.
Not Timbre. Timber is...
Are you really gonna play this game with me right now? I made one of the greatest puns of probably this show.
It was a very good pun. Staccato and Legato are great.
Mm-hmm.
One's a boy, one's a girl.
They're twins. They always do duets.
Well, yes, but Staccato. And also when Staccato talks, he is his
bones.
His words are like short and clipped because that's what Staccato is. You're playing like quick. Yeah. Whereas Legato,
Staccato is always super terse. And
short detached notes.
Legato just keeps going until someone tells him to shut up.
Legato is smooth. It's played. Legato things are played continuously and smoothly. I think Legato is the girl, or Staccato the girl. They gotta be one boy, one girl. It's more fun that way.
Staccato's the dude, probably.
Probably. Is that a stereotype? Are we being stereotypical, making Legato smooth?
I don't. I feel like the other way would be weird. Let's do the other way.
Staccato's the girl. Legato's the boy. Yeah. And they are, very attractive teens.
Mm-hmm.
Adults playing teens.
Very attractive adults playing teens.
Very attractive 35-year-old adults playing 17-year-old children.
Mm-hmm.
Who's leading the Glee?
So Allegra's a scout. Staccato and Legato are...
Yeah, Allegra's out there in the field.
Staccato and Legato are like a wet work team.
Oh, that's pretty good. I think
Timber's their leader because he gets to use...
Well, no, so is Timber the leader, or are all five of these the...
Oh, are they just one Glee squad?
One squad, and the leader, do we just keep as the same original Glee Club leader, Mr. Butt, or whatever his name, Mr. Shoe?
Mr. Butt is the Glee... Yep, he's the leader of Glee.
That's his name in the original show. I'm pretty sure, Mr. Butt.
Yeah, okay.
No, I think it's actually...
I'm not looking it up. His name in our reboot is Mr. Butt.
Hang on, let me try to find a... Mr. Beat.
Hold on.
Should it be Mr. Beat?
I'm looking at Glee right now. One second.
Should it be Mr. Cantata? Mr. Chant? Mr.
Wow.
Chord?
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's Mr. Butt. I'm reading it.
Weird. His name is Mr. Butt.
Yeah, alright, it's Mr. Butt.
That's so weird. Alright, yeah, we keep that the same.
Glee's led by Mr. Butt.
We keep that the same, Mr. Butt. Now we've pulled this wonderful, amazing, cool thing back into the realms of our purview.
So, Mr. Butt is the leader of Glee, and the one Glee squad that Finn Hudson happens to find is the
X-Men.
True Tones. They don't have a name. They don't have a sub-name. That'd be dumb. They're just Squad 12.
Okay, Frank, tell me this. Is Timber or Rondo the wheelchair boy who remains at headquarters?
My gut is telling me to pick Rondo.
Okay. I think Timber should be a girl.
Okay, yeah.
And then, what is Finn's Glee name? Oh, I know what Finn's Glee name. I remember.
Yeah?
It's the Tone.
It's the Tone? He's the only one that's the and not Italian.
Maybe
but
they call
I don't care.
Maybe they call him Tone.
They call him Tone as if his name was short for Tony, but it's not that kind.
Yeah. The Tone.
Hey Tone.
Hey Tone. What's up, Tone? Tonality. Man, I wish there was a good Italian word for tone.
Tono.
God, requesting tempo increase is so good. I cannot get past
Dude,
that line.
And that was off the dome.
It's so good. Because you know the rhythm. We're basically making what if Glee was the Matrix? Except there's no computers, but like the rhythm police in my mind are absolutely agents.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so boy. Good. Okay, so he becomes the
Rondo coordinates from Glee base.
From the Glee Club.
Is Timber the muscle?
They're Glee Club 9. So each squad is called a club.
Oh yes.
And he is I say is Allegra club president? Captain?
Club president? Yeah, okay.
And she is cool.
She's very cool.
Timber is...
Well, no, she can't be cool if she's a snitch.
Oh, no. She's cool as a club member.
She's cool in Club 9, but her cover is not.
Her cover, she is the most uncool, narco, straight-laced butt person. I think that Timber is the one who is very good at fighting. Although Staccato and Legato are good as a team. They're more like Shadow Ops, where Timber is the muscle. Timber, she's got those flips. She's got them good punches,
and the good punches, and the throws, the over the hip toss throw like judo.
Yes, and they all have very cool sound based gadgets that Rondo makes.
Rondo makes the gadgets.
Rondo's got the chalk, and
he's got like, this is a wristwatch.
Yeah, and so
shoots the brown note.
So the Tone's not quite in Glee yet.
No, he's got to qualify.
He must first audition.
Oh, auditions! And the audition a mission?
An audition mission? No, I think the audition is like American Idol.
Oh. So
here's what it is.
Mr. Butt has to hear him present.
And they do have some sort of sound gadget that like erases memories, so that anybody who doesn't... So the audition is him and like 7 other recruits. And they're trying to get into Glee, and then if they get in, they get assigned to different clubs. And those who don't get in, they get their brains wiped. Or do they just get their brains exploded by some very high sounds?
We want this to be the good guys, so I'm thinking wiped.
Wibbity wiped.
So what's the audition? They just have to stay off measure for as long as possible, or like...
No, they just have them sing a song, and if they're very good singers...
This is the first performance of the series, then. Yeah,
so episode 1 will end with her opening the car door and saying, "Come with me."
Mm-hmm.
Episode 2, and these will be back-to-back episodes that'll air on the first night.
The old season 1, episode 1, episode 2, back-to-back premiere.
Yeah, and so episode 2 is he gets introduced to the club, and he won't take the name The Tone until the end of episode 2.
Yeah, until he's inducted. Enrolled in the Glee Club instead of enlisted.
Yeah. Extracurriculars.
Extracurriculars are what they call...
going to
assassination
school.
Missions. Are we doing music puns or high school puns or both?
Both. As many as we can.
All right. Because they still do go to high school.
Mm-hmm.
Is this going to be like Power Rangers, where they find their mission in high school every time?
Yeah.
Like some kids trying this new drug?
No, I think a lot of it's like kids in high school, and then it's like, all right, tonight we're hitting a rhythm factory.
But the big dance is at 7.
They don't dance, do they? How do you dance?
Oh. No, you're right. The big
Football.
debate team football's good. That's real.
Imagine them playing basketball in rhythm.
Oh my god.
Imagine watching a basketball game where everything moves at perfectly in time. That'd be very good.
We gotta have that scene.
Gotta have that scene.
Right?
That'd be so very good. All the dribbles, all the passing.
And everyone at this high school cares about basketball like in a basketball movie instead of football.
Yeah, and I mean, they're still high schoolers. They still have emotions. They're still getting randy.
Yeah, they're still getting super randy. It's just all synchronized.
Do they all dress regular? They still have colors, right?
Yeah. This isn't actually The Giver. We cut that.
Good.
And they do still have picture art, just not music.
Yes. Whew. Okay. So then the rest of the show is just them,
just fighting and duking.
Wait. So we do show them going to the bathroom in this show, unlike most shows where nobody uses the bathroom.
Gross.
Huh?
We got the. I thought we were above toilets.
Nobody's above toilets. Everybody poops.
Oh, you got me there.
Some people.
Yeah. So this is gonna be like a hard R.
A TVMA for sure.
TVMA. Yeah. There's gonna be synchronized boning. It's gonna be synchronized.
Well, this is still network. It's still network, but yes, there will be a sex scene. Network can have sex scenes. You just can't see dongs or breasts.
Yeah, there's just no straight up dong.
But there's
a lot of
will be rhythmic.
There's a lot of 3/4 view butts.
3/4 view butts with a very rhythmic pounding.
Oh, why did you say that? Okay. Yeah, rhythmic pounding. You heard it here.
You heard it here first. God, staccato, legato, rondo, and timber.
It just rolls off so well.
Featuring Allegra and the Tone.
Are we good?
I think the Tone and Timber form a relationship.
Oh,
the Tone and Allegra is too obvious.
It's way too obvious, and she's got to keep her detachment as the club president.
Yeah, so a lot of their fighting involves singing at the rhythm agents,
who then just fall to the ground, unable to process.
Yeah, Black
Canary.
When you
sing, it interrupts the sync of the great metronome.
Oh, I love it.
All right,
this is a good show.
What do we do? What do we do to shows? We cut
them, print them, ship it,
pizza pouch,
put it,
burn it on a CD-ROM.
Burn that onto a CD-ROM. Put that CD-ROM into a pizza pouch. All right. God, it's so good. All right. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Again, this was... we love to have you here. And thank you for doing this alongside of us. Thank you to everyone who's giving us a rating or a review on iTunes. Everyone who hasn't, please do so. That really helps for podcast visibility. Subscriptions in iTunes also help a ton for that. So please subscribe in iTunes. And please tell all your friends about this show. If you like it, please help us spread the word. We'd love to get it out there. You can follow us on Twitter at Rebootleggers. Yeah, tweet us your suggestions.
Email so 2000 and late.
Yeah, tweet us your suggestions. So yeah, until next time, I'm Scott Owen.
I'm Frank Sarah.
Frank, what's our password for next week?
Password for next week is vibrato.
That's pretty good. Give the old...
Yeah, you know.